What do you think when you see that dog running or that cow moving or that man shouting? Are they alive? Yes, they are alive because we see them moving. But what if the dog or that cow or that man is sleeping? Are they alive at that time? Yes, obviously they are alive because let us say we say that we see them moving when they breathe and so they are alive. Let us talk about plants. Are plants alive? Yes, we see them moving too because when they grow, they are actually moving in upward direction and hence they are alive. So generally we say that when anything is moving, either it can be a movement related to growth or it cannot be related to growth. They are alive. But think about, there are certain plants which are not visibly growing but still they are alive. Also there are animals like turtles and crocodiles which do not show any visible movement when they are breathing but still they are alive. So here we conclude that just a movement, a visible movement cannot be defined as a characteristic for living organisms. Okay. So when do we say that something is alive? When they do life processes. Now what are life processes? Processes which are essential to sustain life on earth. For organisms they are called as life processes. For example, nutrition, for example, excretion, transportation, respiration, okay, excretion. I guess I repeated some names, but all these are examples of life processes. When something is doing all these processes, they will be called as living, they are alive. So movement over a very small scale will not be visible to naked eye. For example, the movements of molecules. Now what are molecules? Molecules, as in chemistry we have studied, it's a group of two or more atoms chemically combined with each other. Okay, let's say this is one hydrogen atom, this is another hydrogen atom. When they combine with each other, it is a hydrogen molecule, that is H2. Okay, so they are very small. So if we ask to a biologist, is this movement of molecules essential for life? Their answer will be yes. In fact, viruses do not show any visible movement until they infect a cell. Let's say here is a virus and here is a cell. This virus will not show any characteristic of a living organism until it infects this cell. When this virus and this cell will come in contact with each other anyhow, then only this virus will start reproducing and grow. Hence there is a controversy whether viruses are alive or not. Let's keep that aside and let us talk about living beings. Living organisms are well designed structures. We have tissues, and what are tissues? Tissues are a group of cells which are similar in structure and function. And inside the cells there are smaller components which are called as organelles, like you have studied in class 9th: mitochondria, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. So due to the surrounding environment, it is common that breaking down of these components will occur inside the cell. And when this will continue, when the breakdown will continue, the living organisms may die. So it is very essential that inside the cell, the repairing and maintenance of these components has to go on for the survival of that living organism. And as these smaller components, these organelles are made up of what? They are made up of molecules, that is group of two or more atoms. So these molecules has to move, and hence we conclude here that the movement of molecules is very essential. Remember that I am a living organism. I am made up of tissue, tissue is made up of cell, cell is made up of organelles, and they are made up of molecules. So ultimately inside the cell, what are moving? They are molecules which are moving. It can be a protein molecule, carbohydrate molecule, fat molecule, water molecule, okay? Different are in the form of molecule. Hence, the thing that I am trying to explain you is that movement of molecule is very essential, though they are very small, but it is essential, right?